What if I told you two women quit their careers at 46, sold everything, and never looked back? All right, so Michelle, Sandra, you're sitting here in a tiny house with 4 cats. You've traveled 15,000 miles and you both retired before 50?
Yep. Michelle was 46 when she walked away.
46? Most people are just hitting their stride at that age.
We were. That's why we did it.
Okay, I need to hear this. You sold a 2,400 square foot house, bought this thing, and just left?
Pretty much.
And the cats came with you?
All 4 of them. They've seen more of America than most people.
That's wild. So what made you think this would actually work?
Honestly, we didn't know if it would. We gave ourselves 1 year. If either of us hated it, we'd sell and move on.
And
We forgot to have that conversation.
you forgot?
We were too busy living.
So let's start with the basics. What exactly are we looking at here?
This is a tiny house built by movable roots. Legally, it's 28 feet long, but we've got a bump out, so it's actually 29.
Oh, and how tall?
13 feet 6 inches, 8 feet wide. Those are the legal limits for traveling down the road.
350 square feet inside?
Exactly. We've been living here for 3.5 years now.
And you're parked in Florida?
Yep, Sanford, Florida. 12 Oaks RV Resort. Very tiny house friendly, you know? There's about 5 other tiny houses in the area.
Nice spot?
Yeah, beautiful. Lots of oak trees. Wow, love it. Very shady. Natural beauty everywhere.
So you're here year-round?
No, this is our winter base. We're here from about November through June or July.
Wait, so where do you go the rest of the year?
We travel in the summer.
Huh? You travel in the summer?
Yeah, we call ourselves Sunbirds.
Wow, sunbirds?
It's the opposite of snowbirds. Snowbirds, go south in the winter. We go north in the summer.
Oh my God, amazing. So how much have you traveled?
15,000 miles on the tiny house now.
Oh, 15,000.
All the way up the East Coast to Massachusetts. We've done Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, across Missouri, then down through Montana, Wyoming, Utah.
Montana and Wyoming in a tiny house?
Yep, and we went to Albuquerque, New Mexico for the Air Balloon Festival.
That must have been incredible.
It was.
Okay, so real talk. How hard is it to actually pull this thing?
Well, Michelle had never towed a trailer before this, period.
Never?
She'd only towed boats. This weighs 19,000 pounds.
19,000?
3 axles, 3 tires on each side.
That's a lot of weight.
It is, but it becomes a learning process.
What did you learn?
First year, absolutely no problems.
And the second year?
Michelle changed all 6 tires at least once.
All 6?
At least once. Luckily, she's a retired state trooper. She knows how to change tires.
That's a skill set.
It really is. But we've upgraded the load grade on our tires since then. They can handle the weight better now.
And the last trip?
Didn't have to change any tires.
Progress.
We also travel with 2 spare tires now instead of just 1.
Just in case.
Yep, just in case. We had one trip where we actually used both spares.
Oh, both of them?
Yeah, you get that spare on and something else happens.
That would freak me out.
It's part of the deal. Other than tires blowing out, we haven't had any other issues.
So it's really just maintenance.
100%. You have to maintain the trailer. We've had the brakes checked, bearings repacked, we keep an eye on the condition of the tires.
You learn a lot traveling full-time. Very nice. All right, so before we go inside, what's this?
That's the catio.
Nice.
It's one of the things people really love about our house. The cats love it too.
How does it work?
Actually, they have a door on the inside that we can either close or open. When we have it open, they can come in and out on their own.
So they just go outside whenever they want?
Yeah, exactly.
That's brilliant.
Okay, let's go inside.
Come on in.
Welcome to the tiny cat house.
350 square feet on the inside. And it has cats everywhere.
Including that one.
Including that one.
They love it in here?
They do. We were worried when we first moved in that they'd get bored, but they entertain themselves.
How? I'm curious. They're cute.
Yeah, they chase each other, Kobe, the gray one, likes to throw his toys off the loft. Then he runs downstairs and gets them, takes them back up so he can throw them off again.
That's hysterical.
They all have their own little things that they like to do.
So when you customize the house, you build it for the cats?
And for travel. We wanted to make sure we had customizations for both.
Let's start with the living room.
Oh yeah, man. So one of the important things for us was that we wanted to sit in real chairs and watch TV.
Oh, real chairs.
Yeah, we had the TV mounted here. The bench down here actually came from home. It's a storage bench.
What's in it?
Michelle installed this because he thought the cats would like looking out the window, but he made it into a storage area.
For what?
The back wall is angled. He mounted fork brackets for bikes inside. So when we travel, we bring the bikes inside and store them in here.
You store bikes in the bench?
Yep, they're not on the outside getting weathered.
Smart. And this wall?
That was actually supposed to be a window.
Why'd you change it?
We decided we had enough windows. We wanted a little bit of privacy. Didn't want to feel like we were in a fishbowl.
Fair.
And we wanted to be able to hang artwork. If we put all the windows on, we don't have any full-size walls in the whole house.
So you traded a window for wall space?
Yes. And it's nice because we don't get morning light on the TV when we're watching.
What about when you travel? Does everything just fly around?
No, there's mounts on each wall. We push the chairs together, the bikes are in here, and we have a ratchet strap that goes across and holds everything down.
And the TV?
The TV has a Velcro strap built in, holds it up against the wall.
What about all this stuff on the walls?
Good question. Command strips and Velcro. We don't take any of our artwork off when we travel. It all stays on the walls.
You're serious, huh?
Completely.
So the living space was important to you?
Very. We wanted it to be a home. We wanted recliners to be able to sit and put our feet up and watch TV and be relaxed.
Not just functional.
Right. Some of the home-built tiny houses, you see them make a couch with a straight back and a straight front. It just doesn't look comfortable.
And recliners were non-negotiable?
Absolutely. Being able to put your feet up, play on your computer, watch TV, that was one of the very first important things when we were figuring out what we were going to do.
Do you feel cramped in here?
Not at all. We have room to do everything we want to do.
Some people would say the TV's small.
Some of our friends are like, well, you only have a 43-inch TV. You could have an 80-inch.
And you said...
We're 4.5 feet away from the TV. 43 inches is just fine.
Do you even notice you're in a tiny house when you're sitting here?
Honestly, it doesn't even dawn on us.
All right, let's talk about the kitchen.
Full galley kitchen, plenty of room.
You designed this?
I did, because I do the cooking.
Ah.
So I wanted to have the stove and some area to cut up vegetables and stuff like that.
Countertops are?
Quartz, custom-made cabinets.
Huh. No oven?
Nope. Mike does put ovens in tiny houses, but I'd rather have the drawers for storage.
You don't cook anything in an oven?
Not really. But the microwave he gave us is a convection oven also. So we can use it as a regular oven if we need to.
Best of both worlds.
Exactly. We have plenty of storage for pots and pans and bowls.
What about when you're traveling?
All of the cabinets we lined with non-slip stuff, so the glasses and stuff don't slip.
And the doors?
We have little Velcro straps that go around all the handles when we travel. Keeps the doors closed.
What's this?
Oh, this is my only prep space. So I asked Mike if he could make us a cutting board in the drawer.
Yo, cool.
His carpenter made it so it lifts out. You still have all the drawer space, and you can wash the cutting board.
That's clever.
We use this every single day. Whoever's cooking, right here is using that as a cutting board.
And is that a fish tank?
It is.
In a tiny house.
You know, I've always had a fish tank. Every house I've ever lived in has had a fish tank.
Ah, I see. How big was your last one?
In the big house, I had a 95-gallon tank.
95 gallons.
Now I'm down to a 5-gallon tank.
What happens when you travel?
We have a bucket that's specifically for the fish tank. We take out half the water, it goes into their bucket, and then the fish tank and the bread box and the knives right in the sink.
So the fish have been all over the United States too.
The guppies and the snails. I think they've enjoyed it.
I love that. What's over here?
This is our pantry. Food storage on one side, And up top is a little more food storage, but it's more household things. Filing cabinets and stuff like that.
And on the small side?
Broom closet. I asked Mike if he'd put an outlet inside there so we could plug our chargeable vacuum cleaner inside, not have to take it and move it around a lot.
Smart.
And then underneath, down here on the bottom, he put in a tray so the cats can put their bowls here. I can clean it up and just push it out of the way.
One of the custom things.
Exactly.
What's above the refrigerator?
We call it our web spot, where we keep our printer. I also keep all my cameras and stuff up there because they're nice and secure.
And the power.
Everything electrical is on the tray on top of the web spot, our routers and everything. We don't have to touch them when we're traveling. They just stay up there.
And you can't see it.
He built the doors, so when the doors are closed, you can't see the tray above it. Still looks fairly custom.
Fantastic. What's in this cabinet?
Skews all the cat toys, you know. It's a Lazy Susan.
Oh, nice.
So we have full use of the whole corner.
And the refrigerator.
We asked for an RV refrigerator instead of a home refrigerator. Smaller capacity, but it's perfect for the two of us.
What's different about it?
It runs on electricity when we're plugged in, but it runs on 12 volts when we're not.
So the battery system powers it.
Exactly. We don't have to worry about putting things in an ice chest when we travel.
And it doesn't open on the road?
It's got a lock on it, like an RV refrigerator.
One of your least concerns?
Probably one of our least concerns out of everything.
Who's this?
This is Charlie. He's one of our middle children, second in line of succession. Teddy's the oldest, Charlie's our second.
He's the most sociable?
By far. He loves traveling. As soon as we start packing things up, he starts crying because he wants to go in the truck.
That's adorable. God bless you. So you've been together 27 years?
27 years. Yeah.
How'd you meet?
Through friends. There was a gathering, we started talking, we became really good friends.
And you've been making each other laugh ever since.
Pretty much.
What did you do before you retired?
Michelle was a state trooper here in Florida for 25 years, dealing mostly with DUI enforcement and drug enforcement.
And you?
I was a software engineer.
So how were you both able to retire early?
Well, Michelle started as a state trooper when she was 20.
20?
Yeah, they have a pension plan that goes 25 years. When she was recruited, they told her she could retire at 25 years, and they'd pay her for the rest of her life.
That's unheard of now.
Her goal from the day she was hired was that she was going to work 25 years, and she did.
Nobody believed her.
Nobody. When she was going to retire, people were shocked.
She retired at 46?
46.
That's incredible. So what was the plan going into retirement?
We like to travel. We travel a lot. Anywhere in the United States, also into Europe. We're really avid cruisers. We cruise probably 4 or 5 times a year.
Oh my God.
And we always had this dream that when we both were retired, we could continue to travel as much as we traveled while we were both working.
Or more.
Or more. So we worked towards that, making sure we're getting everything paid off.
When did you know you could do it?
Our finances were at a certain point, probably 2 years before I retired. Michelle said, at any point after this that you want to retire, we can afford for you to retire, but it's up to you.
Because you liked your job.
I did. I liked what I was doing, and my decision was that if the contract I was on got to a point where it wasn't renewed, that's where I wanted to retire.
You wanted a clean break.
Yeah, I wanted an even breaking point, so it would be easy to walk away and not be in the middle of something.
Because you're very focused.
I am.
So when did you make the decision?
Right at the height of the housing market.
Wow, perfect timing.
Yep, we think so. The fact that we were able to sell the house for twice what we bought it for gave us a very nice nest egg.
And let you go out owing nobody anything.
Exactly. So it's very easy just to live off Michelle's pension, and then my retirement stuff is just waiting for stage 2.
Okay, let's keep going. Show me the bathroom.
So right off the kitchen, one of the things that was important to us is that the bathroom was not right next to the kitchen.
Makes sense.
We have a nice little hallway. The bathroom's actually in the back behind it.
What's cool about this hallway?
You can see we have storage area in all of the steps.
In the steps?
Yeah, and this step up right underneath me now is the fresh water tank.
How big?
50 gallons.
So it made space underneath.
Exactly, and it also split up the stairs from here to go up into the master loft.
What's down this way?
We created a cat closet. It's a little space. I put up hooks on the inside, put our coats and some of our larger book bags and things that we can store away in here.
Nice use of space.
Down here is the bathroom.
Oh, wow.
It's actually a pretty full, big bathroom.
This is bigger than I expected.
One of the things we really enjoy is that we had a huge shower. The shower is actually about 2 inches bigger than the shower we had in our big house.
2 inches bigger?
Yeah, which was really cool. We were able to pick out all of our tile.
What's this?
Water heater control. We can actually control our water heater from the inside, turn it off and turn it on as we need it.
And the toilet?
We went with an Incinelit.
What's that?
It burns your waste completely to ash.
Burns it?
Yeah, we really didn't want to handle raw waste one way or another. Water toilets, you had to worry about what if we went to parks that didn't have sewer. We didn't want to deal with going to dump stations.
And black tanks.
Real hard to manage. You have to clean them out a lot. They break down a lot.
So this burns everything to ash?
Completely. All you have to do is take the ash out and throw it in the trash. Because once it's ash, it's completely sterilized.
That's wild.
But what Mike did do is he always plumbs all of his tiny houses for water toilets. So we actually have plumbing for water toilets.
So if you ever want to change it out,
It's not going to be a big deal at all.
What's this over here?
On this side of the bathroom, one of the cool things Mike put in is a little laundry chute.
A laundry chute.
Yeah, it's perfect size for our washer-dryer.
You have a washer-dryer in here?
Yeah, washer-dryer combo. And since it's a small size, the laundry chute, as soon as it gets up to the height of it, we know it's time to do laundry.
That's a built-in reminder.
Exactly. We also have a lot of storage up here for all of our cleaning supplies. A lot more storage on this side for all of our bathroom things and stuff.
Oh, wonderful. All right, let's go upstairs.
Okay, come on up.
Wow, welcome to the master loft.
We have this nice standing space in front of the loft, which is one of the things we really wanted in the house.
One of your must-haves?
Absolutely. The height here is adjusted for my height. I'm 5'9". Michelle's shorter than I am, so it's perfect for both of us.
And this is...
The other side of the vent that goes into the bathroom. It comes in through here from this air conditioning unit to go out into the bathroom.
king-size bed?
We wanted to make sure we sleep with 4 cats, so we needed a lot of space in the bed for the cats to be in and out.
4 cats in bed with you.
It really helps.
These little shelves?
Just so we had something to put our phone chargers and stuff on.
And the skylight?
The other thing we wanted, just because it was a loft in such a small space, we wanted to be able to have a lot of light coming in, not feel so claustrophobic.
Does it have a shade?
Yeah, we get to close it at night, but in the morning, we open it up, a lot of sunlight coming into the room.
And then windows on each side as well.
Exactly.
Where's the closet?
On this side of the bed, our closet is 1 foot across in width.
1 foot?
Yeah, so this is where we had to really downsize all of our clothes.
How much did you get rid of?
A lot. I've got the top side, Michelle's got the bottom, but it all fits in here.
Does it feel tight?
We also have more stairs that go into the cat loft, again with more storage as well.
More storage in the stairs?
Yeah, we've got quite a bit of drawers that we can use for our clothes and shoes and everything.
Let me see the cat loft.
Come on up.
Hi, guys.
This is our cat loft. In the cat loft, we have all the stuff that's here for the cats.
2 litter robots.
With 4 cats, you definitely need 2 of these. We've got one that loves to pee in one and poop in the other. It loves to go back and forth between them.
That's hilarious.
They have a little shark for them to lay in. I built them this little VW bus out of a cardboard box that they love to play in.
You made that?
Yeah, they go in and out. They have a little scratch pad in there, so they like to go in and scratch their nails.
And there's a fan up here?
Mike knew we were going to be putting our litter robots up in this area. He put in an exhaust fan.
Ah.
So if anything gets a little too stinky, we have a switch on the bottom that we can turn on the exhaust fan The bad smells can go outside.
Did the cats come up here a lot?
They love to come up here and just have some quiet time, especially if we're not around. They've got something they can come to and feel safe in.
Okay, so let's talk about before. What was life like before you went tiny?
We started with our house in Baldwin Park, downtown Orlando. It was a 2-story house, 2,400 square feet.
Big house.
Big house in a nice neighborhood with an HOA, so you had to keep your lawn up, you had to keep your hedges up.
And that got expensive?
Michelle was like, okay, I'm gonna have to hire somebody to do the lawn because going in the grass and trimming the hedges is killing my back.
So now you're paying somebody.
Paying somebody to take care of the yard, paying somebody to wash the windows on the second story of the house because it's 26 feet up.
That adds up.
Michelle was telling me financially, as we get older, this house is not feasible for us because we're going to continue to have to pay to have people do things that we're not able to do anymore.
So you started looking at alternatives.
At the time, we were also watching a lot of Tiny House Nation.
Okay.
We were really loving the multifunctional stuff that they would do, how quaint it was, how nice to be able to just have something that wasn't as maintenance heavy as a big house.
And the cool thing about it was,
They're on wheels, and they kind of fit into our goal of traveling.
And you could take the cats with you.
Which is really nice, because then we don't have to worry about getting pet sitters for them.
Why didn't you just buy an RV?
We went to the Tiny House Festival, but we also went to a couple RV shows.
And?
Looking around, I'm like, there's so much wasted space. And to get the size that we would want and be able to live comfortably in it full time with the cats, we'd be spending about $200,000 on an RV.
Same as this?
About the same.
so you looked at RVs. What made you decide against them?
I actually met an honest RV dealer.
Honest?
Yeah, I asked him, if it was you, which one would you buy? The fifth wheel or the Class A?
What'd he say?
He said I would buy the fifth wheel because if you're living full-time in the Class A and your engine breaks down, where are you going to stay? You have to put it in the shop.
That makes sense.
He said at least with the fifth wheel, you can leave in your truck.
Fair point.
And then I said, well, what's the long-term benefit of getting this?
And
He said, well, there really isn't one.
wait, what?
He said if your exterior gets damaged in any way, you basically lost your investment.
You're kidding.
And the RV industry only warranties their work for 1 year, and they expect you to buy a new RV every 3 years.
Every 3 years?
I said, so you want me to mortgage a house every 3 years?
What did he say to that?
He said, that's what people do.
That's insane.
So the tiny house cost about $118,000 with taxes.
And then you had to buy the truck.
Yeah, we also had to buy the truck to go with it. The truck was about $75.
So you were right at 200 for both of them.
Exactly.
What kind of truck?
Ford F-350, which is a dual axle on the rear.
Why dual axle?
That was also recommended by the builder to make sure we have enough truck to pull the trailer comfortably.
And to stop it.
Exactly, because the trailer weighs 19,000 pounds. It's a heavy trailer, even though we've got all the lightweight stuff on it.
But it pulls easy.
It's fine.
Do you think the investment was worth it?
Definitely, even though it came out to be just under something that we would pay for an RV.
But the difference is,
We'd only pay that once, not have to pay that every 3 years like they were expecting us to do.
so when you started this, did you have a backup plan?
We decided to be honest with ourselves. We said after 1 year, we're going to check in and have an honest discussion.
And if either one of you wasn't happy?
If either one of us wasn't happy with the space or not happy with the traveling and wanted to go back to flying and sleeping in hotels, then we'd sell it and move on. The experiment would be over.
So what happened after 1 year?
We passed the 1 year mark without even thinking about it.
You forgot.
I think we were well into the 2 year mark where we're like, hey, we never had the discussion about whether we like living in a tiny house.
And neither one of you could come up with anything?
Anything about the tiny house that we didn't enjoy.
What do you enjoy about it?
I enjoy the simplicity of it. I mean, after having to clean a 2,400 square foot house all the time, we have 4 cats. Even if you have rooms that you don't visit, cat hair visits it.
That's true.
It's a tiny house, so it has to be cleaned more often. Tiny houses get dirty fast. But I enjoy the simplicity of it and the life that we get to have because of it.
What about you, Sandra?
It's being able to feel like you're at home, but at the same time, you're enjoying a different scenery everywhere you go.
That's a good way to put it.
Being able to travel and see all these different places that we probably would not have done if we did not have this house. And being able to come home every night to our cats.
Do you think they enjoy it?
I think they enjoy actually having a different scenery as well.
How can you tell?
Every time we stop and set up, the first thing they do once we we let them out in the house is they run up to all the windows and start looking out.
Really?
And then they go straight out into the catio and they look out to see what's new out here.
That's amazing.
I don't know that we'll ever put down permanent roots again.
Never?
Maybe when we're too old to change a tire.
So let me ask you this. If someone's thinking about doing what you did, what would you tell them?
Don't wait.
Don't wait?
We spent so many years thinking we had to wait until we were 65 or until everything was perfect. But the truth is, if you wait for perfect, you'll never start.
What did you have to let go of?
The idea that we needed all that space, all those things. We thought we needed a bigger house to be happy, but it turns out we just needed enough.
Enough.
Enough space for us and the cats. Enough storage for what we actually use. Enough freedom to live the way we want.
And no regrets?
0.
Not even about the tires?
Not even about the tires.
Michelle, Sandra, thank you for letting me into your home and for showing me what's possible.
Thank you for stopping by.
This is what early retirement looks like. 350 square feet, 2 people who figured out what they actually needed to be happy.
It wasn't a bigger house. It was a smaller one, on wheels.
If you're thinking about making a change like this, don't let fear talk you out of it, because the life you want might be smaller than you think, and a whole lot bigger than you imagined.
That's it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. If you want to hear more stories like her, don't forget to check out more inspiring tiny house stories. And again, don't forget to subscribe. We've got a lot more of these coming. Thanks for listening, and see you next time. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.